Morning, everybody. Hey, Joe, Haley. You guys hear me? Hey, good morning. Hope we are all doing well. Awesome. Sounds like you guys can hear me. Joe, can you hear me? Joanne, let's see. You all can hear me? Turn up my volume. Let's see. Sounds like everyone can hear me. Better, awesome. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so today we're gonna work a little slower, a little more fundamental, just a little bit more than normally. We won't go too crazy with movement today, but that doesn't mean it won't be hard, okay? So, hands behind our knees, we are seated upright with our chest open, shoulder blades back, and doing our best to keep our feet flat on the floor. All right, so using our arms, biceps, shoulder blades, sitting up tall, flat in our neutral alignment. Bringing our awareness inward, we breathe into the sides of the ribs, into the nose. Creating that lateral expansion in the rib cage. We exhale, pulling in with the abs, connecting to those abs and back extensors. Again, inhale in through the nose. Creating this lateral breath. Feel as though your shoulder blades spread wide without the shoulders rounding forward. Exhale, all that air out. One more big inhale. Now exhale, pull in with your abs. Let's round the low back, folding the spine forwards. And then we inhale to sit the spine back up tall. And again, exhale, drawing the navel inwards. We round the low back, upper back, in this seated cat stretch like movement. We inhale. Exhaling, roll the sit bones under, flex the low spine. We round. Now we inhale, build the spine up tall, keep the sit bones rooted. Let's lift the chest up into a back extension. Exhale to neutral, through neutral. One last rounding of the low spine. We round, now hold. Let's let go of those arms. Pause for an inhale. Exhale, rolling the sit bones under. We take the whole body back. Can you touch the low spine to the floor? Inhale, pause. Option to grab your legs or round and roll the body up to seated. Grab the legs from your C curve. We build the body back up tall. Inhale. Exhale, find your C curve. We round. Inhale, reach your arms long, parallel to the floor. Exhale, roll the body back. You can still hold your legs here as an option, okay? If you'd like a little more assistance, we pause at the bottom. Inhale, exhale, rolling up to seated. Like I said, you can use your arms to assist you by grabbing your legs. Let's all grab our legs one last time. We sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, roll the sit bones under. We keep the shoulders stacked above our hips. Inhale, reach the arms long. They are parallel to the floor. We exhale to round and roll the spine back. Hands, arms parallel to the floor. We hold. Inhale, reach the arms out to a T. Maintain your chest lift. Exhale, pull those hands in. Stay lifted. Eye gaze through the knees. Inhale. The arms reach. Exhale. the hands back in. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, the hands in. Just 2 more. Inhale, we reach. Exhaling all that air out. Stay lifted. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull, 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 pull those hands in. Bend the knees. Heels in line with our sit bones. We lower our head, neck, and chest to the mat. We are in a pelvic curl ready position. Our heels 8 inches from our sit bones, shoulder blades back and into the mat. We inhale. Exhale, find that pelvic tilt. We roll the pelvis under. We imprint the low spine of the mat. And we start to elevate the hips into our first bridge. Okay. Shoulder blades back into the mat. Maintaining that tuck in the hips. Those hip extensors work. Hamstrings are active. They roll the pelvis under along with the abs. Inhale. Exhale, maintaining the tuck. We round the spine down and into the floor. Really hollow through your trunk. Work the low spine into the mat and then find your neutral. Inhale. Exhale, pulling in with your abs again. We imprint, flattening. Keeping the rib cage relaxed. Those hip extensors, they turn on. Maintaining that tuck, we hold. Inhale. Exhale. We roll the spine down. So as you roll down, really focus on each piece of that spine making contact with the floor. Work that low back into the mat and find your neutral. Inhale. Exhale again, pulling in. Find that power through your center. Use those abs to roll the hips under. Feel as though the pubic bone reaching up to the sky, but slightly behind you so that we can visualize that tuck, knees in line with our hips. We get that stretch in the quadriceps, the hip flexors. Inhale, exhale, rolling the spine down. Okay, now work that low spine into the floor to neutral. Inhale, one last pelvic curl. Exhale, pulling in with our abdominals. Peeling the hips up, working through the hip extensors. Glancing down slightly to make sure that our hips are nice and level. Let's hold. Inhale. Take the hands above your shoulders. So we're still in our bridge position, but now our arms are stacked above our shoulders. We reach the left arm out to a TXL. Pull that left arm back. Inhale. Reach the right arm out. No shifting in any other part of the body as you move. Keeping the tuck. Inhale. Exhale. The arm back. We return. Inhale. Active through our feet, working in hip extension here. Inhale, exhale to pull. Stable through our lower body. Right arm. Exhale, and our trunk is connected. It is active. One more right arm. Inhale. Exhale that arm back. Take the arm straight overhead, meaning behind us here, and hovering up off the mat. Let's round the spine down and into the floor. Rock the hips to neutral. Okay, interlace your hands behind your head. Exhale, pull in with your abs. Our head, neck, and chest will lift up. Eye gaze to our knees. Hold, inhale. Exhale to lower your head, neck, and chest back down. Inhale, prepare. Pelvis stable. Exhale, pulling in with your abs. The ribs draw inwards. Eye gaze straight through our knees. Inhale. Exhale. Rounding and rolling back down again. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. We pull in with those abs. Keep the pelvis still. The spine can round into the mat a bit. Just focus on stable neutral alignment in that pelvis though. Inhale. Exhale. We roll back down. Inhale. Exhale. Head weight resting in our hands. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. We lower back down. One more chest lift here. Inhale. Exhale. Chest lifting up. Getting that height. Eye gaze to our knees. Hold. Inhale. Getting that deep trunk flexion. We exhale the body down. Now, elbows go wide. Let's keep the elbows wide, fingers still interlaced. Creepy crawl your feet and knees all the way together. Inhale, take your knees to the right. So the feet flip to face the wall to our left as our knees travel to the right. Let's use our obliques to bring that whole lower body to center. Inhale your knees now to the left. That right shoulder blade stays active and anchored. Rotating back. Inhale your knees to the right. Shoulder blades active and into the floor. We exhale, pulling in with your trunk. We return. So spine twist supine modified with our feet on the floor. All right, those shoulder blades stay rooted. They are anchored. One side isn't lifting. So as I tilt to the right, that left shoulder blade stays anchored. We exhale using just our trunk muscles, inner thighs bit as well, taking your knees to the left and then back to center. Let's just do one more each side to the right. Inhale. Try not to arch the low back. Keep the rib cage down, integrated into this work. We don't want the ribs to flare. We want them active. Not letting the low spine arch. We pull back to center. Hold and center here. Elbows lifted to our peripheral vision. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, the head, neck, and chest lift up. Okay? So we find our chest lift. Let's take our hands, grab behind your legs. Adding on to our chest lift a bit today, a little different. So maintain this flexion here. Keep the pelvis as neutral as possible. We inhale. Lace the hands behind your head. Can you take the feet, knees, same movement you were doing before, to the right? Exhale back to center, but don't go as far. Inhale, take your knees, feet and knees to the left. Keep your chest absolutely square forward. Inhale, take your knees. This is really hard to do without rocking the upper body. Keep it small. It doesn't have to be a large range of motion. Pulling back to center. Inhale, take your knees to the right. Staying lifted. Exhale, back to center. Rotating. Inhale your knees to the left. Staying lifted. Staying lifted. Don't rotate the upper body. One more each side. Oh, really getting some rotation with flexion today. But rotating from the lower body, a little different than how we normally rotate in flexion. Exhale back to center, the head, neck, and chest. Lower down. All right, stretch the arms overhead. Overhead. Palms facing the ceiling, hands hovering up off the floor. Separate your feet, hip width distance apart. Let's lift the right leg tabletop. So we are absolutely neutral in our alignment. Inhale, take the right leg away. The foot touches the floor. We exhale that right leg back up. So no movement with the abdominals, the pelvis and spine. Again, no movement in the rib cage. Just that hip is moving up and down in our single leg lifts. So abs work statically here. They're stabilizing everything while that leg moves independently. Inhale. Exhale, hold that right leg up tabletop. Lace the hands back behind your head. Inhale. Exhale, pull in with your abs. Lift your head, neck, and chest up. Rotate the upper body now to the right. Take your hands, grab behind that right leg. Come up a little higher. Take the hands behind your head and inhale. From rotation, come back to center. Plant the foot down, the head, neck, and chest. Lower down, reach those arms overhead. Okay, neutral spine, neutral pelvis. The left leg lifts tabletop. Inhale. Everything stays stable and still. Exhale, that left leg lifts. Even the shoulder blades, they are down the back. They're not elevating towards your ears. We keep those shoulder blades secure to the rib cage. Our trunk is solid and stable as this left leg moves independently of everything else. Exhale. Last two. Once more, inhale, exhale, hold that left leg tabletop, interlacing the fingers behind your head. We breathe in. Exhale, pull in with your abs, the head, neck, and chest. lifts up. Take a breath in. Exhale, rotate the upper body now to your left. Let's grab behind that left leg. Come up a little higher. All right, we hold. Take a deep breath in. Keep that height. Lace the hands back behind your head. Rotate back to center. Plant the foot down, the head, neck, and chest. Lower down. Now, elbows go wide, fingers still interlaced. Reset your feet for a pelvic curl. Imprint the low back to the mat. Let's elevate the hips up. Rolling through the pelvis. Rib cage is soft. Upper back anchored and into the mat. We hold here, inhale. Exhale, lift your right leg tabletop. Inhale, stable on the left leg. The foot touches. Exhale, that right leg up to tabletop again. Inhale, the foot touches. Exhale, that right leg lifts. Inhale, the foot touches. Exhale, the right leg lifts. Inhale, exhale, pull, 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 pull. 2. Pull, 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 pull. Anchored through those arms. Those arms assist us in our work here. Inhale, the foot down. Re-scoop through your hips. Left leg lifts tabletop. Inhale, the foot touches. Exhale, that left leg lifts. Inhale, the foot touches. Exhale, it lifts. Inhale. Exhale, the pelvis is stable. Pelvis stays stable. Everything else still. Inhale. Exhale to pull. Inhale. Exhale to pull. Inhale, the foot to the floor. Re-scoop through the hips. Inhale, exhale. Roll through the spine. Imprint the low back to the mat. Rock your hips to neutral. Elbows lift. Peripheral vision. Exhale, pull in with your abs. The head, neck, and chest lifts up. Grab behind your legs. Come up a little higher. A little higher here. Take the hands back behind your head. Inhale, exhale. Rotate your upper body to the right. Chest lift with rotation. Inhale. Exhale to your left, to your left, to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale to your right, to your right, to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left, to your left, to your left. Staying lifted. Inhale back. Exhale to your right, to your right, to your right. Inhale. Exhale to your left, to your left, to your left. Inhale, exhale to your right, to your right, to your right. One more to your left. Exhale, staying lifted. The pelvis stays still. Inhale to center. Exhale, lower your head, neck, and chest down. Take your arms to a T. Cross your right leg over the left and take your knees to the left. One moment. Hold on, just hold the stretch. We're just having a little bit of technical difficulty. Okay, our screen keeps changing. Hold that stretch, breathing. Okay, and then come back to center. Cross the other leg over and go for a twist here. Taking your knees over. We'll get a twist here. Opening the mid back. I'm just going to do the other side really quick because I didn't do it. We're twisting here. Opening the mid back. And then back to center. Let's uncross our legs. Let's take our hands directly above our shoulders. Palms face each other here. Lift your right leg tabletop, left leg to batch. Now, in this position here, our feet and knees, they aren't glued together. All right, they're hip width distance apart. Let's take the left arm out to the T, take the right leg away, keep the right knee bent, the foot touches the floor, we exhale everything back to center. Okay, trunk is nice and warmed up. It's stabilizing the pelvis and spine in this alignment here. Left arm, right leg, inhale. Reaching the left arm out, we exhale to pull. Inhale. Opposite arm reaches, exhaling back. It is a lot of work. This is a very simple, subtle movement, but gosh, really having to keep the spine stable and neutral as you move. is quite a challenge. Recruiting those abs to keep everything in place. One more left arm, right leg. Last one, right arm, left leg. Hold at the top, feet and knees squeeze together, palms flip to face the ceiling as you take the arms overhead, hundreds prep. Exhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts into our hundreds prep position. Inhale, back, arms reach overhead. Exhale, pull in with your abs, lifting the upper spine into flexion here. Inhale, back. Exhale, okay, you can keep with this hundreds prep position, or you can add on to a full hundreds position here. We extend the legs out long. Inhale, back. Exhale, extending through the hips, achieving trunk flexion. Just two more. Inhale, back, arms overhead. Exhaling. Pull the knees in. Let's grab those legs. Come up a bit higher. Round the low back into the floor. Let's roll up to seated, grabbing our ankles here. We're in a ball posture. Round in our spine. Knees together, feet together, chest open, shoulder blades back. We're round. Feet just hovering up off the floor, right into our roll like a ball. We inhale back. Exhale, right up to seated. We pause. Inhale back. Exhale up. We pause. Deep breaths. Inhale back. Exhale up. We pause. Shoulders stay relaxed. And balance. Inhale back. Exhale up, we balance. Deep breaths. Two more. Inhale. One more. Inhale back. Exhale up. We pause. Feet to the floor. Let's scoot our hips back. Sit up tall, interlacing your hands behind your head. Legs can go long or the knees can stay bent. All right? Depending on how tight or loose you are in your hips, let's rotate the spine to the left. You might need to bend those knees, and that's okay. Inhale to center. Exhale, we rotate to the right, hollowing through our trunk, using our obliques. Inhale to center. Exhale to our left. All that air out. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Now we rotate to the left. Tall through the spine. Exhale to the right. Adding on, as you rotate to the left, can you lift your left leg up off the floor? Adding some hip flexion here. We rotate to the right. That right hip flexor works. Little leg lifts here, but doing our best to keep our sit bones rooted to the floor. Don't round at the low back. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Working those hip flexors and obliques. Rotating. One more to the right or the left, to the left, to the left. One more to your right. We lift. We lift back to center. Point your feet. Take your arms long, parallel to the floor for our roll-ups. We inhale. We're round in our C curve. Exhale. Rolling the spine all the way down. We get that tuck in the pelvis. Arms reach overhead. Inhale. The hands come up. Head, neck, and chest lift up. Exhale. Round. We roll all the way up to seated here. Keeping that C curve. We breathe in. Exhale. Reverse. Rounding. We roll. We roll, keeping that tuck. Feet stay anchored to the floor. Arms overhead. Inhale, the head, neck, and chest lifts up, pulling in with your abs, imprinting the low spine to the floor. We exhale, round. We roll up to seated, breathing in at the top. Inhale, exhale, reverse. We reverse, reverse, keeping that tuck, keeping that tuck. Arms overhead. Inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Flattening the low back into the mat, we round. We round to seated. Inhale, exhale, reverse, 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 rounding, rolling arms overhead. Inhale, the hands come up, tucking the hips under. Exhale, all the way up to seated. We got one more full roll up. Inhale, exhale, reverse, 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 rolling down one piece at a time in our spine. Last one, inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts up. Exhale, rolling up to seated, rolling up to seated. Let's sit up tall, separate your feet about shoulder width distance apart. Root through your sit bones. Inhale, exhale. We take the hands down, nodding your chin, spine stretch. Hinge the whole body forward, hands inside your ankles, your heels here. We breathe in. Exhale, pull in with your abs. Root through your sit bones. Let's stack the body all the way up tall, all the way up tall. Inhale. Exhale, nod your chin to your chest. We round. Hands in line with our legs here. We take the whole body forward. We stretch. Deep breath. Breathe into the sides of the ribs and then exhale. Pull in with those abdominals, rooting through the sit bones, the spine stacks up. So maybe you get a little higher and a little more forward with each stretch here. We take the whole body forward, we breathe, and then exhale, reverse. Rounding, rolling, building the spine up, building the spine up tall. Back extensors, a lot of back extensors here. Exhale. Nodding, rounding, rolling. The whole body hinges forward. We breathe in. We breathe in. Reach the sit bones back. Exhale. Pull, 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 pull with those abs. Stacking the spine up tall. Okay, one more. Rounding, rounding. And then we take the whole body forward. Take a breath in. Now exhale. Roll the spine up. Roll the spine up. Stacking the body up tall, tall, tall. Take your hands down just below your knees. Okay. And then just roll the spine down. Roll the spine down. Kind of a passive stretch. You can grab your ankles. All right. And then use your arms to pull yourself into a flat diagonal in your spine. You can bend your knees too if you're feeling really tight. That's okay to bend your knees. But try to get some good back extension here. Take the hands forward. Abs are in, shoulder blades are active. We reach the arms out to a T, tall through the spine. Pulse the hands back. Stay active in the shoulder blades. We reach and we reach, working from the shoulder blades. They stay active and stable, just pulsing, flat diagonal in the spine. 2, 1, reach, 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 reach. Now take the hands in front of you, stacking the body up. Try that once more. Hands down to our knees. We roll the spine down in our forward fold, grabbing those ankles, drawing yourself back into that flat diagonal. Arms active, okay? Gripping, legs are active, abs on, the hands lift up. Take the arms out to a T. Keep the spine stable and still, all right? Take the arms, pulse them back. No elevation in the shoulder blades either. We reach back. We reach back, getting that work in the upper back. We pulse back. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, take the arms overhead. Reach up tall. All right. Bring the legs together. Circle the arms behind you. Back support. Feet separate about hip width distance apart. Shoulder blades back and down. Palms or fingers can point towards your hips, or they can point out towards the sides, depending on your flexibility in your wrists. All right, exhale, pulling in with our abdominals, the hips lift into hip extension. Inhale, back down. The sacrum or the tailbone just touches the floor, and then we exhale. Use your abs, hamstrings, they work to elevate the hips up. Inhale, hinging down. Exhale, hinging up, 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 pointing through those feet. Few more. Inhale, down. Exhale, active in those hip extensors. We're tall through the spine. Neck stays in line with the spine. 2. Getting some extension here in the hips. Once more, keeping a little bit of a tuck in that pelvis. Lower the hips to the floor, and then just circle your arms forward. Find a low back hamstring stretch. Breathing here, you can use your arms to pull you forward a bit in this stretched position. And let's stack the body up. Take the hands out in front of you. Let's roll the spine all the way down. I'm going to scoot forward a little bit just because I want to be completely on the mat, controlling this roll back, lying all the way on the floor. Take your arms and reach them out to a T position here. That left leg is anchored to the floor. The right leg lifts tabletop. Extend that right leg long. Let's flex that right foot for our leg circles. Bring the right leg across the midline of the body. Circle the leg out and around and return. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. Let's reverse to the outside of the body, using our hip flexors again. Getting these hip circles here. The pelvis stays fixed as possible, minimal rocking. Getting these leg circles in. 2, 1. Hold that right leg up, bend the knee, pull it to your chest. Let's take that right knee to the left side of your mat and go for a twist here. Stretching out the mid-back, giving ourselves a nice opening here in rotation. Let's rotate back to center. You can pull that knee to your chest. Slide that right leg out long. Pull the left knee to your chest now. Pull the left leg up towards you. Arms out to a T. Let's stretch that left leg. Flex that left foot. Stable in our pelvis. Take the leg to the midline of the body. Circle out and around and return. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. We inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. Keeping the pelvis fixed, stable and still. There's some rotation happening, but we want to minimize that rotation. And circle. 2, 1. And we reverse to the outside, around and back. Out, around and back. Our trunk is so stable, minimal shifting, getting that nice circular motion in the hip joint, getting some strength through our hip flexor as well. That's important. And hold that left leg up. Let's pull that left knee to your chest and then bring that knee all the way to the right side of the mat. You can push into that knee for a deep twist, opening the mid-back, stretching through here, getting that nice twist. And pull the left knee to your chest, right leg to match, just hugging your knees towards you. You can rock the body side to side a bit here, okay? Rolling out that mid-back. And hold in center here. Bring your feet and knees together. Push your legs into your hands. Head, neck, and chest lifted. So pelvis stable. We're in our chest lift, pointing through our feet. All right. Double leg stretch. Inhale. Take the legs out. The arms reach overhead. Exhale. Circle the arms. Pull the knees back in. Inhale. The legs extend. Exhale. We pull. Eye gaze to our feet as the hips extend. Exhale. Inhale. The trunk stays as stable and still as possible. Inhale. Arms reach. Exhale. We pull. Inhale. arms reach, exhale, and pull. 2, 1, and pull both hands on the right leg. Extend that left leg long and switch for single leg stretch. And switch, and switch, and switch. Both hands on that right leg, left leg extending, staying lifted, switch. Take the hands behind your head, rotate to the right. That right leg pulls in, crisscross, rotate, control it through center, rotate, control it through center, rotate, elbows wide, elbows wide. Exhale, rotate, inhale through center, exhale, rotate. As that leg comes in, pull the knee inwards a bit. Pull that right knee inwards a bit. And go, elbows wide. One more to your right. Last one to your left. Back to center, grab your legs, come up a little higher, and then relax everything down. Just rock your body side to side there. I'm gonna adjust the screen again, just staying on your back. Rocking side to side. Good, 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 good. All right. And then roll onto your left side here. We're all on our left side, facing my direction. Our legs are long, feet are pointed. Let's pull in from our left underside. Let's get that left underside oblique working. Hips are stacked. Right hand in front of us here. Left arm's long overhead. Pull in with your abs. Hike the right hip up towards the rib cage, pressing the bottom leg up into the top. Exhale, or I'm sorry, inhale down, exhale. We lift the feet up and down. And the bottom leg presses up into the top. Some inner thigh work. We're gonna do some more inner thigh work today. But first, some side hip lifts here. So pull that right side hip to the rib cage. Inhale down, exhale, working that bottom inner thigh. Okay, 2 and 1. Lift, 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 lift. Now bend the knees, heels in line with our tailbone. We're still stacked on our hips. Left underside, let's lift the right knee up. So some glute clams, simple glute clams here. Getting that external rotation within that right hip joint. Keeping the pelvis fixed, stable, and still. Just like our leg lifts we were doing earlier, nothing else moves other than the leg within the hip joint. And we lift. And we lift. No rocking back or forth. Get that movement within the hip joint. Within the hip joint, get that nice external rotation, and then bring the knees together. Take that right leg long, in line with the body, and relax that right ankle. Take the foot to the floor. Let's lift that right leg up, down to the floor. And I'll even take my right arm, I'll reach it out here to a T position, just to challenge my stability a little bit more. And working into that feel of more trunk activation, keeping my abs in throughout these leg lifts. Once more, we lift, lift, bring the leg in line with the body, take that right foot forward, line it up with that left knee, touch the foot to the floor, and return. I should say that that left leg's we want that left leg at a tabletop position, bottom leg tabletop, meaning that left knee is in line with the hip. We take that right foot forward, that right foot touches the floor, we lift the leg up, and then bring it back in line with our body. Let's just do a couple more. Take that foot forward, pelvis fixed, stable, and still. The foot touches, we lift, and then bring that leg back. Try once more. We touch, lift, bring that leg back in line with the body. Now we're gonna switch legs, grab that right ankle and pull that right foot. Okay, pull it in front of the left hip here. We're still stacked in our shoulders. Now that bottom leg, point that bottom foot. Let's lift the left leg up, working our adductors on the left side. We lower down and lift. Inhale, abs pulled in, obliques. Lift and lift and lift. Pelvis is fixed, stable, and still. We lift, and we lift. 2 more. Lift, 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 lift. Once more. Lift that left leg up and take it to the floor. Let's use our arms, come up to seated. Left knee is bent. Cross the right leg over that left. We'll pull that right knee to our left shoulder for a good stretch in our glutes. We root that right sit bone to the floor, opening your upper body to the right, getting a twist stretch here. All right, now on our left elbow, we'll come on down, feet back into that glute clam position, okay, heels in line with your tailbone. Let's pull that left underside under. So left side oblique is working, right arm to a T, thread that right arm between your left elbow, left hip. We twist, pull in with your abs. We return to center, just getting some rotation around that left shoulder. We rotate and back. One more. Okay. And back, hold here. Okay, take the right arm out to a T, push the knees into the floor in your side plank position. Now, right hand just to the right side of your head. Can you keep the pelvis still? Similar movement. Try to square your upper body to the floor, pull in with the obliques, open the body back. Square the upper body towards the floor, rotating, active in our trunk, pull back to return. Rotate around that left shoulder. Maybe you get a little more range of motion there with each repetition too. And up once more. Active in our hips as well. Up, bump the hips to the floor. Find your mermaid position. Left hand behind your head, side bend to your right. Stretch that left underside. Reach the left arm. You can rotate the upper body to the right. Towards that right leg, we use both arms to stretch the left side. We come back to center. Left hand goes behind the body now. Fingers are pointing behind us. We're keeping this position in our legs. Let's pike the hips forward and up. Eye gaze to our left hand. Give yourself a stretch in that right hip flexor. Eye gaze to that left hand, and we lower the hips to the floor. We'll switch sides. So now, lying on our right side, all the way down, that right arm is stretched overhead, hips are stacked. Take your left hand in front of your chest here, pulling in with your obliques, abs are active. Hike that left hip up towards your ribs. Press the bottom leg up into the top. We inhale down, exhale. Lift. Inner thigh on that bottom leg is active. We inhale, exhale. Using that left side oblique, pulling that left hip towards that left rib cage. We lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhaling up. And down. And up. And up. Once more. We lift up. And relax the legs down. Bend your knees. Okay, hips are stacked. Left hand can go on your left hip to start. Still keeping space between that right side and the floor, keeping the trunk stable and still. We lift the left knee up. Inhale down, exhale, that left knee lifts. Getting some nice external rotation in that left hip joint. Just some movement here, okay, like I was doing before. I'm going to take my left arm to a T just to feel some more, just more of an intuitive feel required without my hand on the hip. I feel I have to recruit my trunk even more to lift that knee up and down, not letting anything else move. Nothing else moves. Just getting that rolling within that hip joint. Couple more. Don't tuck the hips under, nor do we want to arch the back. One more. We lift, 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 lift. Knees together. Take the left leg long. Relax that left ankle. Relax that left ankle. Take that foot to the floor. The foot just touches and we lift. Down. The foot touches. We lift. Reaching that leg out and away. Take it to the floor. Keeping the trunk stable and still. We lift. We lift once more. Once more, we lift, 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 hold. Pull the right knee up so it's in line with your right hip. Take the left foot forward. Touch the foot to the floor. Lift up and return. So this side, it's already feeling the work quite a bit because it was working in previous set. Lift and back. Keep that trunk as stable as possible. So you might get a little tired, a little more earlier than imagined. And back, I'm certainly feeling that. A couple more. Take the foot forward, down, we lift, up, and back. Let's try one more. One more. Taking that foot forward. Oof. Really feeling it. Touch, lift, and then bringing that leg back. Lower it to the floor. Let's extend the right leg. I'm going to reach for that left ankle, planting that left foot in front of my right hip, pointing through my right foot. Let's lift that right leg up. Pelvis is fixed, stable, and still. Reaching that right leg out and up, keeping your trunk. Core is active. We lift and lift. Down to the floor, we lift, just isolating that inner thigh. Isolating that inner thigh. Down and up. Maybe getting a little more range of motion with each repetition. And lifting, getting some strength here, pulling in with our trunk. We lift 3, 2. Last one, we lift, 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 and down to the floor. I'm just gonna pull my right knee up, use my arms, come up to seated, grab that right leg, and open my upper body to the left. For that glute stretch, I'm rooting my left sit bone to the floor, tall through the spine, rotating, getting a deep stretch in that left glute. Tall, back extensors are active, rotating. We return to center. Right elbow on the floor, knees are stacked. Stable on that right side. We pull from our right underside. We're long. Left arm to a T. Thread that left arm between our right elbow and right hip. I'm going to go a little deeper, really get that twist, and then we rotate back. And then thread through, get that nice rotation through the spine, still stable in our trunk, stable in that right shoulder, untwist. Once more, we rotate, we rotate, we rotate. I'm actually even grabbing my right side and back up. Now, those heels are still in line with the tailbone. We push our knees into the floor, okay? Find your neutral alignment. I'm just taking my left hand, fingers to the left side of my head, and I rotate just the upper body, squaring it to the floor, pulling with those obliques. We return, rotate the upper body. See if you can square just the chest to that right leg and rotate. Stay absolutely stable in that right arm. We rotate, squaring, and rotate 2. And open once more. Rotate Keep that right arm stable. We move the body around that right shoulder and bump the hips to the floor for your mermaid stretch. Let's side bend the body now to our left. Really stretching that right side. From here, you can rotate your upper body to that left leg. Giving yourself a stretch. And then back to center. Let's take that right arm behind us. Here, that right shoulder's back. I'm upright. Fingers are pointing behind me, piking my hips up. Eye gaze to that right hand, really stretching that left hip flexor is what I'm really trying to achieve here. Opening that left hip. Let's lower our hips to the floor and we'll make our way into on our stomach, prone position. Just gonna adjust the screen again. I'm not sure what's going on. There we go. So on our stomach, prone, hands directly below our shoulders. All right. Face hovering up off the mat. Shoulder blades back and down. Abs are active. Feet, they can stay hip width or together. Rib cage isolated. Stable onto that mat. We inhale, lengthen the head, neck, and chest up. Exhale, the head, neck, and chest down. We're going to advance our back extension today, FYI. Just focusing on some basic upper back work here for the time being. We lower down. Inhale, lengthen the head, neck, and chest. Forward and up. Shoulder blades. Back active, stable, and still. And down. All right. Let's try once more. We lift. And lower down. Now let's slide our arms overhead. All right. Push your arms into the floor and lift your head, neck, and chest up. So hold here in your back extension. All right, pull in with the abs, lift the right leg up. That right glute turns on to lift the leg, and we lower it down. Okay, left glute turns on to lift the left leg. Don't hyperextend in the low back. Create length in your extension. Still try to keep the rib cage heavy to the floor. Glute first, then hamstring to lift the leg. Now, as we lift the right leg, lift the left arm into a slight overhead position. Left leg, right arm, really having to recruit your trunk to keep your position throughout. Right leg, left arm, right arm, left leg. Challenging our alignment, challenging our position in our abdominals, low spine, upper spine, hips, and shoulder blades. Okay, last one, left arm, right leg, lower down. Now face hovering up off the floor. Let's try our rocking prep today. Gripping the left foot with the left hand, bend the right knee with the right hand, lift the head, neck, and chest up. Now push your feet into your hands as you lift the chest up. You can go to your height and then relax back down. Okay, abs are in. Inhale, lengthen the head, neck, and chest up. Push your feet into your hands. And then you can start to lift the legs up off the floor. Maybe you come up a little bit higher and relax down. Let's try one more. Kick the feet into the hands. Active in your upper back, lifting the chest up. Start to extend the legs. Lifting up, up, up to your height, and then just relax everything down. Straighten your legs, interlacing your fingers below your forehead. Bend your knees. Let's windshield wiper your legs side to side. Okay. Loosening the low spine a bit. Take the legs long. Press yourselves up to hands and knees. Hands and knees position. My shoulders, or my hands are shoulder width distance apart. Knees just in line with my hips. Neck in line with the spine. Now here I'm active. Let's all press our shoulder blades wide. Okay. Exhale, collapse the spine between the shoulder blades. Let the shoulder blades pinch together. Inhale, breathe wide into your shoulder blades. Let those shoulder blades glide wide as you activate those deep scapular stabilizers. Breathing wide, we push. Shoulder blades wrap around the rib cage. Okay, we're not trying to round the spine. We're trying to activate those deep shoulder blade stabilizers. Now we hold here, pulling with the abs. Take the right leg long behind you in your full plank. Left leg to match, holding your plank, okay? Keeping your plank position, point your right foot, okay? Arms working to the floor. Let's lift the right leg up and leg pull front. You take the feet to the floor and lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 3. And up. 2. And up. 1 more. Up, up, up. Switch legs. Stable through that right foot. Lift the left leg up. And up. Keeping the trunk stable and still. 3, 2, 1. Feet to the floor. Bump your hips up. Find your Pilates up stretch. Working your heels down towards the floor. Head weight resting between your elbows. Alternating, bending knees. Stretching out your calves. Really opening the back of the body here. And then hold and center. See if you can take your heels to the floor. And then bend your knees. See if you can really stretch those calves out. And bend by bending the knees. Bend and straighten. We can bend and straighten. And then come on down to your knees. Just one last stretch each side here. Push with the right arm, left hand to the left side of your head, and then thread that left arm between your right elbow, your right hand, right knee, stretching out the upper back, the mid back. Breathing for just a moment. Push with the right arm, back to hands and knees. Push with the left arm, open the upper body to the right, and then thread that right arm between your left wrist, left knee, stretching here for a moment. Getting the upper back to open up. Back to hands and knees, and then just take your hips towards your heels for your last rest position. Just taking a few breaths here. Whew. Come up to seated, and we'll finish there for the morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. I hope you all had a great class. All right. Thanks, Joanne. All right, guys. Hope you're all staying healthy. You're welcome, Sandra. You're welcome, Talta. Hope you guys are staying healthy and looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday. All right, thank you, Lee. Good having you in class, Yvonne, as usual. All right, everybody. We'll do it. We'll definitely do it all again. I'll see you soon. Take care.